I just demoed it, like playing piano and then singing over top of it and doubling my vocals and stuff. And I didn't think it was a song that would ever be a Billy Talent song at all. And played it for the guys, and they really loved it. And it was a bit of a challenge to figure out how are we going to make this into a rock song, because it was just literally like a piano ballad thing. And it required like really setting it up and really figuring out where the drums are going to come in and where it's going to crescendo and where the song's going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. And we ended up, that one took quite a bit of time in the studio, because it starts off really mellow and it's got a piano and once, you know, it goes through a bunch of verses and then there's a couple choruses, and then when it hits this bridge section, it's supposed to be just massive and have like really heavy guitars. So I think we started out with like one guitar left and right, and then in the second verse we brought in 2 other guitars, and then by the time the bridge section comes in, there's a solo, and then there's almost like 6 to 8 guitar overdubs at that point. We didn't necessarily, when Chris mixed it, we didn't necessarily use all of it, but we just wanted that effect of it escalating and escalating towards the end of the song. And I thought it was a really cool idea for a song, because originally when I was just singing whatever lyrics came to my head, it was kind of written from the perspective of almost like slighting a person or an ex-girlfriend or something like that. And you can't really do that in a song because it's just mean. But we ended up, Ben and I talked about the idea of how it might be cool to write a love song from the perspective of the earth to mankind. And that's where it took a turn. And so you can hear in the first part of the song, it sounds like just like a love song from a girl's perspective, kind of talking to an ex-boyfriend or something. And then you start realizing that everything she's saying has to do with the earth. And it ends up being a love letter from the earth to mankind.
I think that song's a really important song for the band, regardless of people hate it or of how they receive it. I think to have a song like that at this point in our career is really important. I think it's a beautiful song, and lyrically, you know, Ian and I always try to do stuff that's a little bit more clever than just your standard like boy meets girl, boy loses girl type thing. So we were working on this song, and we ended up making the song about this, you know, it sounds like a bad relationship between these 2 couples, and this one couple, the one person in the couple is saying like, you better stop, like, I'm warning you, stop it. And it keeps kind of escalating, and then you find out that the woman scorned is actually Mother Earth, and she decides to break up with humans, and by doing so she drowns everybody with a massive wave and wipes out everyone on Earth. And then kind of saying like, it's your fault. I gave you every single opportunity to, you know, to try to save this relationship, and you kept going and kept going, and this was the end result, you know. So it's pretty clever in that regard, that at first listen you might not get that, and then once you listen to it again and you understand it, then the whole song makes a lot more sense, you know. It's kind of like watching Memento a couple times. But yeah, I am looking forward to singing that song and playing that song live, because again, I think it's a really important song, and you know, we had piano on it. We started a song on piano for the first time. We've never done that before, you know, so little elements like that.
By the ocean,